Hi friends, in this video we'll discuss about the condensation of water vapor into water using a species mass transfer model. And for this tutorial I'm just using an injection of air vapor mixture from a diffusion nozzle with a certain pressure. So before getting into the species mass transfer model, I just want to give an insight about the mathematics or the equation that would be solved behind the screen. So you can see, apart from the regular species mass transfer equations like momentum and continuity equation for the species, so there's an extra equation that will be solved for this phase fraction. So in this phase fraction only, there will be mass transfer that would be occurred from either gas to liquid or liquid to gas. So you can see that here m dot piqa. So this is the mass transfer, and that mass transfer can be written as a kpq. Kpq is nothing but volumetric constant into ai, interfacial area, into kqipa. This is the equilibrium ratio, and this is the mass concentration that would be occurred at the interface. So here that m dot qi, so here m dot qi is the mass transfer that would be occurring at the interface from one side of the interface of the phase to the other side of species of other phase. So that can be written as kq. Kq is the mass transfer or volumetric constant on one side. Kp is the volumetric constant on other side, and Ai are the interfacial area, and Mg are the molecular weight, and these are the concentrations. So mass concentration can be written as molecular weight into the normal concentration. So the net mass transfer at the interface should be equals to 0. So it means what is the amount mass transferring from liquid should be entering into the gas, or the either way. So if you can consider here, CQI have a concentration, like it the value is something different compared to the value at the interface, and there is an discontinuity occurring at the interface. It cannot be a continuous curve here. So in order to consider, or in order to address this discontinuity, we'll go with a term called equilibrium ratio. So equilibrium ratio is nothing but the molecular fraction or mole fraction that is present on either side of this interface. So you can see KQIPI rho. This is the equilibrium ratio which addresses this issue, which is nothing but is equals to the mass concentration on either side of the interface, or concentration on either side of the interface, or it can be stated as molar concentration on either side of the interface. See, it tries to addresses this discontinuity. And for above all these three equations, we can further simplify the set, and we can finally will be getting 1 by kpq is equals to 1 by kq plus kqipi of rho and by kp. So this is the term, and we just want to have this kpq and all these cases. So all these cases we will get, then only we can solve this mass transfer. So in order to get all these cases, Kp and Kq are been solved as I've stated using a range Marshall model or zero resistance model. So there are different number of mass transfer models, but this would be only for the either of the this phase or this phase, but not at the interface. So these phases can be ascertained by the regular models, which I'll be showing in the Fluent itself. And but at this interface we have three different laws, like either Raoult's law or Henry's law or equilibrium ratio, in order to find this ratio, equilibrium ratio KQI PI. From all these three we can get KPQ, and further substituting in this we can get the mass transfer rate. So now this equilibrium ratio is been addressed using this Raoult's law. So Raoult's law states that the partial pressure which is exerting with respect to number of gases present in the fluid is equals to the saturation pressure of that into mole fraction, which is converted from liquid to vapor. Similarly, from Dalton's law, we can state that partial pressure is equals to the mole fraction of the gas into the total pressure. So here it is the mole fraction of the liquid that is converting into the vapor, and here it is mole fraction of the already present gas into the total pressure. So by correlating these two, we are getting the equilibrium ratio, which is nothing but equals to the P by P sat of J. So here if there is an great assumption that Raoult's law will talking about no effect of liquid turning into gas, and it's like an non-reacting medium. But in real, it will not happen in that way. So in real, if you want to model this, you need to have an equilibrium ratio with the defined values. We can get it from uh, different experimental setups, so we can also go for those values. But now in the present tutorial, I'm just going with the Raoult's law, which is an ideal for a non-reacting liquids and gases. So now this is my setup in which I have given a pressure inlet of 6.5 into 10 power 9 Pascal. So now you can see here there is a small diffuser what I have placed here. So sorry, it's not too big, but you can see a small diffuser. I'll just magnify. Maybe I can just drop down 1 second. Yeah. So yeah, this is a small diffuser what I have placed, and the pressure of 6.5 10 power 9 Pascal I have given, along with temperature of 363 Kelvin, and phase 1 I have assumed it as water, and phase 2 is species, which is a combination of air and water vapor, air with 0.6 and water vapor as 0.4. So these are the fractions what I have previously mentioned here, this YQI. So those would be solved for air as well as water vapor, and the outlet I have given as backflow with phase 2, that is air with the total fraction, and the temperature is 300 Kelvin, and all these rectangular walls are given of 263 Kelvin in order to have the condensation occur at those walls. So that is the condition what I have given, and from that condition, so these are the counters what I have got it. I'll just go through the fluent also, but prior to that, I'll just try to give an insight of these results. So you can see the velocity magnitude as a huge value here due to the diffuser nozzle position, and these are the velocities what we can see here, and these are the mass transfer rates. It is the air plus water vapor that is coming out from this inlet. So as water vapor is coming into this cold medium, it is turning into liquid. So that liquid conversion you can see here, this is the mass transfer rate, means it is like water vapor turning into water. So as it is turning into the other side, where the heat is been given away, so we are getting the negative sign here. So it's not, you do not mind about that. So the highest value is 3.3 10 power 1. So you can see these regions where there are highest value, and yeah, where I have given a 283, or sorry, 273 Kelvin temperature, we are getting conversion of water vapor into water, right? So these are the areas where we are getting more amount of water, and this is the static temperature that can be observed with respect to the temperatures what I have given, that is 273 Kelvin and 363 Kelvin as inlet. So now just we'll go into the fluent. I'll just show you. So now I just activated transient setup with gravity as minus 9.81. The models have clicked on my multiphase on with a mixture model, and implicit body force have activated. So implicit body force helps in stabilizing our equations for the pressure balance along with body forces. So this helps in balancing it, and I've selected a dispersed media interface modeling. Then you need to go into materials, get into fluid. So in the fluid, I've copied and paste both. Go to fluid, copy and paste both water liquid and water vapor, both in copy, and close it, and you should go to the species transport. On the species transport with diffusion energy sources, and just now for time being just leave it. Go to energy, I've on it, and for viscosity model I've used SST K omega. So just on the SST K omega, click OK. So then after you just activating it, just go to materials. Now you can see a tab which is mixture model. So go into fluid database, get to mixture, select like any of these things in order to, you can edit again, but I have selected mixture template, click copy, close, and now get into the mixture template, rename it as vapor air, and go to mixture species. Just try to place water vapor as layer and remove all the other species by just removing it, and add only water vapor and air. Similarly, create other mixture template where we'll have only water liquid as our species. Close. Now go to multiphase, go to phases. So primary phase is my water and secondary phase is my water vapor air mixture, and get to the phase interactions, surface tension modeling, and the drag coefficient as Keller-Newman, slip velocity has used default settings, surface tension coefficient as 0.072. Get into mass transfer mechanism where water vapor from phase 2 will be turned into water liquid in phase 1 by using a specified mass transfer mechanism. In that I'm using a Raoult's law as I've stated, and previously I mentioned Kp and Kq. If you can see in the presentation, so this Kp and Kq can be found using this range Marshall model, which is the important for calculation of that constants Kp and Kq. And saturation pressure should be a variable with respect to saturation temperature. So I've entered saturation temperature, saturation pressure, a linear profile. You can observe here how it varies with respect to the temperature. This is like a vapor pressure at which liquid turns into vapor, or vapor comes back to the liquid state at saturation condition. And I've used the Raoult's law for equilibrium ratio. And just interfacial area, use the default setting IA gradient, click apply and close. Inlet pressure I have mentioned 6.5 to 10 power 9 Pascal, and the temperature as 3 it is 363 Kelvin. Click on OK, and phase 1 as water. So in phase 1 there is water, there is no other species, so just click on cancel or OK, anything, it doesn't mind. And next goes to phase 2 with the species multiphase as 1. So the only second phase is coming out from the inlet, it does mean that. And in the species mentioned 0.4 as the vapor fraction, click OK. Similarly, go to outlet pressure, the temperature is 300, click OK. And in the phase 1, you need not mention anything in phase 1, you can mention in phase 2 itself. So multiphase fraction is 1. So there is a phase 2 only at the backflow condition with species water vapor as 0. So there is only air that is will come from backflow condition, there is no water vapor. So after that go to this heated plate. So heated plate, it does mean that these rectangular plates. So I have given the temperature of 283 Kelvin. Click OK, and then you go to the methods. I have selected couple model, click on initialize, next click on patch, and in the patch I have patched the entire thing with only air. So you need to select this phase and click on value of 1, patch it, and after that water vapor it is 0, again patch it. So close, run calculation. I've used this as my time step because due to huge pressure, and just click on calculate. So simulation has been completed, and I'm just showing you the counters. Maybe you can reduce this maximum value because maximum value is at the highest point only. So yeah, so this is the phase 2 fraction where is air and the vapor mixture. You can see, observe this. So with that high pressure and with the low time step also, it was reaching the point of the outlet. So the velocity magnitude, how it is been getting varied, and similarly you can check out for phase 1 also. So these are the points where water is getting formed, and that water with these velocities, like it's approximately 1000 meters per second, the water is also coming and forming here, and it's also forming on this plates. Similarly, you can check for pressure also. Yeah, here we have given 6.5 10 power 9 pascal. This is a peak pressure where it has been observed, and there is some negative pressures also. And I have not used such refined mesh because it's a student version. And you can go for phase interactions, as I mentioned, mass transfer rate, conversion of water vapor to water, and all those things. And you can mention the species mass fraction also. You can observe the mass fraction that is being formed on the plates as well as when it is being injected from the nozzle. Hope this video has helped you all, guys, and please do subscribe the channel and encourage me for doing more number of these kind of videos. Thank you.